guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have some Wizarding World related news, and this has actually been out for over a week. I even noticed it in my emails from like the Wizarding World website because I get my newsletters and all that like a normal muggle. I noticed it and I was like, wait a second, something's weird here. Let me look into this. But unfortunately, I've been sick, so I haven't been able to cover this right away. Now, before I tell you what the news is, I have to give you guys some background information. Do you guys remember Pottermore? If you don't, it was a website created by Rowling and Sony, and it was all this beautiful imagery, and you could like click on things and you would learn more about the Wizarding World. And it was honestly, it was so nostalgic, so wholesome, and the art was just beautiful. I wish it still existed, and unfortunately it doesn't exist anymore. It was like relaunched in 2016. Instead of making it a really interactive area, it was more of a forum, and it didn't do the trick. It really didn't. And then after that, it became the Wizarding World website back in 2018 or 2019. Now, the reason it became the Wizarding World was because by 2018, Fantastic Beasts 1 and 2 were already out. So it kind of became like this giant umbrella thing, right? So you have the Wizarding World up here, and then you have Fantastic Beasts and Harry Potter below it. So it's two like little franchises in one giant world. Makes sense? Yes. However, since Fantastic Beasts 3 has completely flopped and there are zero plans for a continuation because originally there were supposed to be 5 films and we only have 3, and there's been many talks of no, there is no movie 4 from various people, from like the actors to the director. Even Rowling hasn't even said anything about Fantastic Beasts 4, which is unfortunate, but there it is. So now that you know that it became from Pottermore to Pottermore Forum website to the Wizarding World website in 2018, it has now been changed basically overnight back to Harry Potter. And I'm going to show it to you right here. So here we go, guys. This is the Harry Potter website. And if you move myself from the top of it, you will see the domain is harrypotter.com. And if you look at the very bottom, which is the only way you'd actually notice, it says, looking for Wizarding World, harrypotter.com is the official home of Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and the Wizarding World, formerly known as Pottermore. Brought to you by the Wizarding World Digital and its parent company, Warner Brothers Entertainment Inc., delivering the latest news and official products from the Wizarding World and our partners. All characters and elements at trademark Warner Brothers Entertainment Inc., publishing rights, J.K. Rowling. So basically, like I was saying, it's been rebranded so many times now, and now it is harrypotter.com again. And the reason I found that out was because in the email that I had received, it was like Harry Potter HQ, and I was like, what is that? What do you mean? And you can even look at it. So let's look at like the authors, right? By the Wizarding World team. By the Wizarding World team. But then here's the latest one, right? From October 13th. And as you can see, it's not published by the Wizarding World, it's published by the Harry Potter editorial team. To go even further and beyond, let's go to the Rowling Library because they are a phenomenal source. So this is from October 15th, 2024. It's currently now October 21st, 2024. So here it is. This is what they have to say. So here's what the Rowling Library has to say. It happened suddenly and without warning. WizardingWorld.com transformed into HarryPotter.com, and with the change in web address, the umbrella under which the entire boy franchise rested also has a new title, Harry Potter. 5 years after its launch, WizardingWorld.com changes its name, and now it's Harry Potter. What's the reason for this change? It's unknown. In 2018, when the new Wizarding World logo, the open book with wands, was announced, in its subsequent launch as a digital platform a year later, it was assured that it was a new joint venture between Warner Brothers and Pottermore that would allow a broader reach for the brand. It made sense at the time with the Fantastic movies in full development, a brand that detached itself from Harry Potter as a character and oversaw the entire world created by J.K. Rowling was logical. However, the return to Harry Potter as the main brand raises several questions. Is this due to the new HBO series, and will there be an attempt to focus on what is known and has already been successful? Without any official announcement or quote, it's difficult to know the reasons. And then it says, what is clear is that this change doesn't apply only to the title. In the recent newsletters sent to subscribers of the former Wizarding World Digital, there's already mention of HPHQ, Harry Potter Headquarters, which is what I had mentioned in my email that I saw, and I was like, what is this? And the Harry Potter editorial team, whereas in the past they referred to the Wizarding World team, which is basically what I also said. Curiously, the Wizarding World logo still appears at the footer of the newsletter, and the legal notice still reads Wizarding World Digital LLC as the responsible company. Now, since this article has been posted, it is true there was a Wizarding World logo appearing at the bottom of the emails. But those are gone now, and I went back to like the last few emails that I have from the Wizarding World or Harry Potter shop, and they have been changed into the Harry Potter logo. So because it's with the internet, you can constantly update it, right? So unfortunately, even if it was in an email, because it's linked to the internet, it updated. And then it continues and says, should we read between the lines to understand this franchise title change, or is this something we shouldn't pay much attention to? It's difficult to know now when it seems like a simply cosmetic change, but perhaps it means more at its core. We will closely follow the events from here to see if the Harry Potter is now the title of the franchise, and how most people always knew it, brings new development for the hardcore fans of the world created by Rowling. Now, there is another thing I want to point out. So when the Wizarding World was formed, they created another Instagram account, which is this one, and it has 5.1 million followers. Now they also have the Harry Potter account that has 9.2 million followers. But if we click on their following, we can see that they have a Fantastic Beasts Instagram account. But by the way, this has not been updated since 2023. That is it. So in over a year, it only has 1.2 million followers. So they have not been updating this whatsoever, and they basically dropped it. And now they simultaneously post these. So you know how on Instagram you can add contributors? That's what they've been doing. They've just put them together. So Harry Potter and the Wizarding World both posted this. And so they're just linking the accounts, and it makes sense because one account has 9.2 million followers, and the other one has 5.1 million followers. So it's like, well, you might as well keep going because you have a huge audience on both platforms. I'd be ashamed to just lose it. But it's a bit redundant having two accounts when they are honestly the exact same. I mean, look, shop, add yours, effects, back to Hogwarts. Shop, effects, first year, back to Hogwarts, for parents, dark arts, the Cursed Child. You know, it's got like very, very similar to things. Now, I'm sure like some of the stories aren't 100% the same. However, the point still stands that it's basically the same thing over and over again. I also want to point out that they have 4 links to socials on the bottom of the Harry Potter website, and the only link for Instagram is the Harry Potter Instagram, not the Wizarding World Instagram. So I will be curious to see if they'll eventually just fade out this Wizarding World account, but I'm thinking no. Now, the last thing I want to discuss, and I have no sources for this, but this is just something for you guys to think about, and just let me know in the comments below whatever you're thinking. Do you think that this franchise rebranding, or like this website rebranding from the Wizarding World back to the Harry Potter, basically means that no, Fantastic Beasts completely dead, even though I always thought that'd be really good to just put it on HBO as a show and expand it because there were so many things missing? Do you think that they're going to not even expand the Wizarding World whatsoever and just stick to the Harry Potter show? Because the way that they just completely removed the Fantastic Beasts, and even though they say it's home to the Fantastic Beasts, it's really not, right? Who talks about Fantastic Beasts? Nobody. So I feel like with this move, they're not going to expand it. They won't do any TV shows or movies based off of, I don't know, the Wizarding World in Japan, the Wizarding World in Africa, the Wizarding World in like America, which was barely touched up on Fantastic Beasts. You got a little bit of it in the first one, but that's it. I think it would be great if they just left Hogwarts alone and went elsewhere. You leave the lore alone that it already exists, all of the stuff that happened around Hogwarts, and you go any other place in the world. It's really not that hard. I mean, heck, if you want to keep it in Europe, do France, which they kind of did already, right? But they barely touched up on it. You could do Italy. How fun would that be? Name it. Ukraine, Russia, Germany. There's like so many possibilities. Just pick something. It'd be so interesting. At least I think so. So that's what I want to know. Do you guys think that with this change of the name that they're going to even bother focusing on anything else, or just Harry Potter? So that is all the news of today and in the last week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!